Hey, what's up YouTube? It's a Zero Option, coming at you with that update which I said I was going to do. I'm sorry this is a bit late, but it's been the New Year period and things have been kind of busy for me, and I'm sure it's probably been quite busy for you guys as well. So I haven't actually made any updates for the deck because I think it's quite well suited for what's going to happen when Legacy of the Valiant hits. It's not really geared towards the current format right now, because Booge are not really seeing too much play because they haven't gone their support. Well, their additional support, and also Lightsworn haven't gone their support yet and other stuff as well. But in this video I'm mostly going to go over World of Prophecy and High Priestess of Prophecy. If you're playing the World of Prophecy build, I recommend that you continue playing it. I think it's a good build. World is sort of, really, well, not sort of, it's a really good card. It is sort of inconsistent, but the rewards for it are kind of worth it, and it wasn't really too good a couple fullbacks ago when it first came out, but now it's definitely very viable. And I've been playing the build, and to be honest, I think it's definitely a playable build and possibly one of the best builds for this current format or this current meta. As for High Priestess, this card has not really seen too much play, and I'm also not really playing it too much because it's sort of vulnerable to a lot of cards. For example, Vanity's Emptiness is really annoying and a card which you'll run into a lot. Also Maxi. Maxi generally isn't really too good against Spellbook, but a lot of decks are playing it because at least with High Priestess you can get your card back. With World, Maxi is really not well. It's not really too good because if you Maxi a Tempered, sure you get your card back, but once they summon World, you get they get to go +2. So Maxi isn't really too good there, and you can't really special summon other cards. So Maxi is sort of pointless there. But with High Priestess, obviously you could use Maxi on it, draw your card, and if your opponent was going to drop multiple High Priestesses, it's probably not best that they do that anymore. And also against this deck, which I've got up here, Maxi is generally not a very good card. If your opponent MSTs your tower, fine, you get to special summon, and they could chain Maxi if they want, but they're still going -1. The only thing that they could really use Maxi on is Spellbook of Life, and again, that's rare. That's really sort of a late game card that you'll actually search Spellbook of Life and use it. So another card which High Priestess is also vulnerable against is Imperial Iron Wall. This card may not see that much play because Spellbook of Fate is at 1, but High Priestess is a card which makes it even more playable. You really like, you don't want to make those cards which are good against your deck even better. So High Priestess, is really vulnerable to that. So there's a lot of a reason to cut it when it comes to these sort of cards. And Mind Crush as well is another example. The same as Imperial Iron Wall, it's a card which is really good against this deck already, and High Priestess makes the deck even more vulnerable to it. High Priestess also conflicts with Part of Duality. This deck which I've got up here doesn't conflict with Part of Duality at all, apart from Crescent, but in the World or High Priestess build you're going to have Crescent conflicted with Part of Duality anyway, so that's sort of a moot point. There's also Dark World Turbo. Dark Worlds are playing. Yes, Dark World is a problem for this deck first of all, because Dark World is just really annoying because it messes with your hand. And High Priestess, obviously it special summons itself from the hand, and it needs specifically 3 Spellbooks in your hand, so Dark Worlds can be really annoying when they go drag down, and they either get rid of High Priestess or they just take that Spellbook out of your hand so you can't summon it. And even to make things even worse, Dark World's Turbo is playing advanced draw and a lot of draw power, so you can expect them to get that EEV really quickly, and once they EEV you and you have 2 to 3 High Priestess in your hand and 3 Spellbooks, and you had a really big smile on your face and you're looking forward to winning next turn, and they EEV you and you're left with 2 to 3 High Priestess in your hand and you can't do anything. It really sucks. And the last point is Breaker. Breaker pretty much answers the same things which High Priestess would answer. So cards like Imperial Iron Wall, Mistake, Thunder King, Breaker answers all of those, and Breaker is a lot harder to sort of respond to because you can't use Maxi. Beta, is effective against both cards, so that's not really too important. And also if you open up with like a Breaker plus Power plus Wisdom plus 3 traps, that's a really good hand. Whilst if you open up with a High Priestess, Power and Wisdom plus 3 traps, you can't summon High Priestess. So the point of that is that if you play High Priestess, you can't really play too many traps or too many monsters. and not playing a lot of traps can be sort of detrimental when you come across against. So if you come across a deck like Mermail and Infinity, which are just going to go off, and if you're relying on just about one Spellbook of Fate, you're going to have a lot of problems with that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I kind of rushed through it because my throat is really shitty because of the season. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, ask the questions in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. So this is Azure Option signing out, and have a nice day.